Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Dean Brennan's press conference ahead of our trip to Yeovil Town in the National League. Firstly, Dean, thanks for joining us. Just give us a team news update ahead of Tuesday's game, please.
Obviously, we didn't play at the weekend. We managed to find a 3G over in West London and play a practice game between ourselves, which we felt was important. We trained. So the only news we have really is that Connor Stevens probably won't be available tomorrow. He is in tonight doing a fitness test. We're over at Optima in West London, where the lads train on a Monday night, but he's in for a fitness test tonight. We'll see how he is and see if he travels or not. So there is a question mark just over Connor Stevens.
Okay, cool. And in terms of our opposition, Yeovil Town drew at Kings Lynn, who are another new promoted side, on Saturday. Did you catch that on BT Sport? How did you see it, Dean?
Yeah, I watched the game live. I watched it back again yesterday in preparation for tomorrow. Very experienced side. I know Sally, their manager, really well. I've known him a long time. I've known him about 20 years now. He's a bit of a personal friend. So I've got a good idea of how they want to play. They've got a lot of experience and they're definitely one of the favourites to get promoted within the division this year. So it's going to be a tough game. So hopefully we can go there and have an impact on the game, play the way we play. And just make sure that we're nice and solid and, we prepare as well as we can for the game. We're looking forward to it. It's our first game at this level. So it's exciting for us.
You mentioned how exciting it is, and obviously we had that delay with the postponement on Saturday. But how have you had to deal with that over the last few days?
We just got on with it. I've always said to you, Dec, I'm one of them type of people that just lives for today. Try to learn from yesterday. Look forward to tomorrow. That's very important. That's how I live my life, and that's how I want my teams to be. Look, we really just focused on Yeovil. We haven't talked about the weekend. We did the best at what we could do Saturday. Obviously, Waterlock pitch, there's nothing you can do about that. That's nature. And we trained hard. We managed to have a practice game. We did some running after the game. So the majority of the players, have been through a tough session on Saturday. So prepared them for tomorrow's game. A few of the lads are in tonight. The majority of the squad isn't in tonight because obviously the long travel tomorrow. So we don't try to bring them all the way over to West London and then they've got to get home and stuff like that. So the lads that need to be in are in, and we'll take an 18-man squad down to Yeovil, and we just got to make sure we impact on the game. Make sure we do what we're good at, but we have to earn the right. I said to you guys the other day, you have to walk your socks off before you do anything in this level. And they're very strong from restart Yeovil. We're going to have to be focused on that. And they've got some good players. They've got a lot of experience. I thought that two centre-halves the other day were outstanding. Two very experienced players. I thought they were brilliant in how they played against Kings Lynn. And it was a good game to watch. It was an entertaining game.
Absolutely. And you talk about the lads training tonight down at Optima, as you said. How much of an impact do you think that extra session is going to make, and will we see that tomorrow?
Yeah, it helps, because we're getting contact time with the players. We've invested in Boy Scout, we've invested in Huddle, things we didn't have last season. The club obviously helped us with that. That's all going to improve. We've now got a new analyst team as well at the football club. So Optima obviously have joined us as well. Do you know what I mean? So we're trying to improve in all aspects of the game and try to be as professional as we can be. We can't get contact with the players every day, but we're trying to give them no excuses, which that's the environment we want to create.
Is that something that's going to progress as time goes on in terms of getting more professionalised in the club?
Yeah, well, it's the best we can do for the resources we've got. At this moment in time, I don't think we can do much more. We've got obviously the medical side of things covered now. We've now got the analytical side of things covered. It's my job to make sure the recruitment still stays as strong as it has been in my short time at the football club, and make sure we still play to my philosophy and how I want us to play. I just think it's, we've got a lot of good players. They've got to show the good players now. The platform's there for them to show what they can do. So we're looking forward to it.
In terms of that postponement, how much of an impact did that have to your preparation for tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't think it'll have any impact. It's just a postponed game. So ideally, we all wanted to start Saturday. Everyone was excited. We would have probably got quite a lot of streams, which financially would have been important for the football club. But I suppose it's frustrating for the players, but it's the past. We've got to look forward to tomorrow. These are the games we want to be involved in. We're going there with nothing to lose. We're major underdogs in the game. So, like I said to you before, I think it's very important we earn the right to make an impact at the level. So we'll see how we get on, and we'll go one game at a time. And we're all looking forward to the trip down to Yeovil tomorrow.
And how much do these trips have an effect on sort of team morale with everyone being together? Because we didn't get many coach trips last season, but that will change this year. So how much of an impact will that have on sort of team chemistry?
Yeah, I'm very big on team chemistry, on team spirit, on togetherness, and that's created. And you can't just like say, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. The players' personalities create that really, and those senior players are very important within that as well. The Ross Lafayette's, the Connor Smiths, the Danny Greens, the skipper Jerome Chemo. They're all big personalities, and they lead that changing room, and they've done it really well so far. So hopefully, look, listen, we want to get down there, and the result's the most important thing. But there's no doubt on the way back, we'll have a little bit of togetherness.
That's great to hear. And as well, you talk about players like Akimo there. Obviously, he was under Darren Salt at Stevenage. Just talk about how much of an impact players like him and other players more at this level, how much of an impact do they want to make in the National League, do you think, this year?
Yeah, I think our senior players have been there, sort of done it, got the teacher. We've added Alex Dwyer to that senior group as well. So obviously he's an ex-player at the football club, and he had a really good career in Sweden. And I played in Norway for a bit as well. So he's back in the UK now, and he's with us, and we're delighted to get him. So he won't be available tomorrow. His international clearance doesn't look like it's going to come through in time. I'm nearly sure, because of the status situation, he will be available for the weekend. We're hoping and praying. So that's important. But our senior players are good lads. It's building a good changing room, you know what I mean? And that their personalities on the group, you've been around the group, you know what they're like. So they're really good lads, really positive people, and they lead by example as well. That helps.
That's great to hear. And you mentioned Dyer's international clearance. We've also got Kundai Benyu under that as well. Is he clear for tomorrow as well, or is he going to have to wait?
Kundai, he's got a tiny little sort of twist on his ankle, so he's sort of 50-50 as well. He's in this evening as well. Say him and Connor Stevens are both in. Connor looks more unlikely to play. Kundai is more 50-50, I'd say. So we'll see what happens with him.
Great. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get Dan to ask any of his questions down to his Wi-Fi, but that's fine. But yeah, thank you for tuning into Dean's press conference ahead of tomorrow's game, and we'll see you ahead of Dagenham and Redbridge next Saturday.